After the cringiest review we did last week of Eight-Legged Freaks, I've made a decision.
Good, so no more film reviews?
Oh no, we're doing more of that. I just think we need more room for content on this channel. So I decided to have an anime review segment on this channel called AnimeTime. Dude, what's wrong?
I just saw the worst thing ever!
What? Really? RWBY Volume 5.
It was the worst piece of I've ever seen in my life!
Dude, it wasn't even that bad!
The pacing sucked, the fight sucked, half the characters did nothing, Raven Blake's arc sucked.
Okay, that's it. One, I want you to at least watch what you say. You can still curse, but stop cursing so much. And two, maybe we can review that now.
RWBY Volume 5?
No! We're starting from the beginning with RWBY Volume 1.
Oh.
I heard RWBY! I want to talk too.
Wait, what?
The hype for this show began way before the first episode came out and right as it was announced. Different trailers were made of different colors corresponding to the characters.
Apparently, Monty Owen wanted to make a show at the conclusion of Season 10 of Red vs. Blue.
It's been a long-standing concept in Rooster Teeth, and the season finale was seen as an opening.
Once that first episode came out, all hell broke loose, and the fandoms began.
Oh god, the fandoms.
The show takes place in the world of Remnant, where a species of heartless hollow titans called Grimm rampage everywhere.
Due to this, people have been trained to battle the Grimm. Those people came to be known as huntsmen and huntresses. They use this thing called dust, which is a strange substance used to enhance their abilities and powers.
And everyone has the ability to control semblance. A semblance is the manifestation of one's intimate and personal power as an ability unique to each individual, which affects varying from each user to user.
Did you just read that off the wiki page?
Shut up!
So the story follows 4 young girls attending Beacon Academy. Weiss Shini, Blake Belladonna, Yang Xiaolong, and Ruby Rose, the youngest and supposedly the main character of the franchise. I'll get back to that later.
Volume 1, the plot is basically the 4 just trying to figure out who's been stealing dust from Beacon and all the land of Remnant, and basically just stop them. I mean, honestly, it's no big deal.
But what a big deal is... No. Sorry, we'll get to that later. Okay, the 4 basically have assets that make them different. Ruby's the youngest, so it makes her the optimistic and energetic one. Bae. She's always dreamed of being a badass huntress and honestly picks up most of the comedic effects in this volume, since she's also the main character, but that means she's socially awkward.
Everyone at Beacon is gonna think you're the bee's knees. I don't want to be the bee's knees, okay? I don't want to be any kind of knees. I just want to be a normal girl with normal knees.
Yang is the sexy...
No. I'll cover Yang.
But...
Yang is the older sister of RWBY, and is honestly that type of character that is the epitome of badass. She's energetic like her sister, and from what we've seen, it's one of the only 2 girls in the group, or in Beacon maybe, that is actually somewhat interested in a relationship.
It's like a big slumber party. I don't think Dad would approve of all the boys, though.
I know I do.
And besides RWBY, she's the most well-known from the group. She's adventurous, courageous, and most of the time, headstrong. And she's pretty cute.
You, dude. Alright, Blake is the emo of the group. She's usually mellow and quiet and enjoys reading a nice book. But she's also the most mysterious and depressed. We can tell that she has a backstory that she's hiding, and it haunts her to that day. Kind of like me.
Hello, YouTubers.
Unfortunately, the real world isn't the same as a fairy tale.
And finally,
the one we all know.
The dreaded Ice Queen,
Weiss Shini. Of course, she's the stuck-up preppy schoolgirl. Her family's mega rich, and she just thinks that she's better than everyone.
That's pretty much it.
You really want to start making things up to me?
Absolutely.
Read this and don't ever speak to me again.
I mean, of course, there are other characters like Pyrrha, Rin, Noah, John.
Who has more main character potential than RWBY?
Shut up!
It's true!
And Sun, my favorite. Professor Oobleck, Huntress Linda, and of course, Professor Ozpin, the head of the whole Beacon Academy. But all that in another video. From the first episode
To the end of the volume.
RWBY won awards in the first year it came out, and I won't lie, it was really cringy in a few areas, but it came out full circle, so it's fine.
My opinion is that this show is badass no matter what. RWBY will always be a great show. RWBY will always be bae until RWBY for life.
the show's awesome. It's great. We start off with a great start, but we have 4 more volumes to see.
Volume 3 is...
Have a better geek tomorrow.